Hi, I am Dr. Shivendra, and in this lecture we will discuss the concept of audio component in Unity. So basically, a game would be totally incomplete without some kind of audio, be it background music or sound effects. Whenever a player fires a gun, a lot of bullet sounds uh, generates in the game. Similarly, in case of any blast or explosion, so there are various type of sounds are generated in order to provide the real type of effect. So generally, Unity's audio system is flexible and powerful. It can import most standard audio file formats like MP3 and has sophisticated features for playing sounds in 3D space. Optionally, with effect like echo and filtering applied. Basically, in real life, in order to produce and consume the sound, there are two components. First one are the component which emits the sound, and the second one is called listener. Okay, so similarly in Unity, there will be a audio source, means the game object from which sound will be emitted. So it may be any game object. For example, in case of first person shooter, the audio source will be the gun of the player, because the sounds will be emitted from the gun. And the second one will be the audio listener. So most of the cases in game, audio listener is nothing but the camera. Okay, so we can see the effect of sound in this FPS game. So now we will discuss how we can use the audio component in Unity. So this is the basic GUI. Here suppose I am taking a plane. Okay, now just create empty game object cube. Okay, we can enlarge the size of this plane, and yeah. Now in order to play the sound, you must have an audio clip in the asset folder. So here I have downloaded one sound file. Just drag it in your asset folder. So now there are two occasions when sound may play. The first one is whenever an object will be initiated. If a sound clip will be attached with the object, then a sound may be generated whenever that object will be initiated. And the second case is based on any event or collision or trigger, a sound will be generated. So we will see both of the cases one by one. First of all, we will see how the sound will be generated when an object will be initiated. So suppose this is the cube. Just go to the cube, add component, and here create an audio source. Okay, so here you can see that in audio source component, there's a option audio clip, where it is written that none audio clip. So you have to just drag your audio file in this portion. So audio source is nothing but a container which can contain the source file. Now here you can see that there are two options. One is play on awake, and another one is loop. So when you will tick uh, on play on awake, it means that whenever this object will be initiated, the sound will be played. Okay, so we can see here. Okay, So now we will see another case, how a sound can be generated on a particular event or occasion. So for that, uh, I will create a virtual environment. Suppose I'm just providing a material to this cube, okay, and just add a rigid component to this cube, okay. So here rigid body component is added. So now we have to add a script with this object. Suppose the name of the script is audio, for audio, okay. So here we can see that script is created. Just open it. Actually, in this example I want to show you that how we can trigger an audio file or trigger a sound when a collision will happen, okay. So for that I want to create a virtual environment where this cube will be player, and suppose I am creating another cube. Just rescale it, sorry, and provide some material to this. So now it is looking like a wall, okay. So for this example, suppose this is nothing but the enemy, and I want that whenever this player or cube will collide with this wall, the sound will be played, okay. So for that what we have to do, we have to provide some movement to this player. So for that I will go to the script, and this script is, you can see here, this script is associated with this game object, okay. So now go to this script, uh, so I have already taught you about this all input functions which I am using here. Let me check. uh, this is Z, and this one is X, okay. So go to here, uh, just save it. Now we can see that object, whenever I play the scene, this object is moving, but sound is started playing, because here we can see that we have to just untick this play on awake, because whenever it will be ticked here, so whenever this object will be initiated, sound will start playing. So I have untick here. Now we can see that, okay. Now object is moving, but sound is not playing anymore. So what I want that a sound will be generated whenever this object will hit to this wall. Okay, so for that I have to write a code for on collision enter. I have already told you. Now I want that whenever collision will happen between the cube and the wall, a sound will start playing. So how I will know that the cube is collided with the wall? So for that we have to check whether the cube is collided with wall or not. So for that uh, we have to assign a tag with this wall. So for assigning a tag uh, we can change right now we can see that this cube is untagged. So just add a tag. Okay, we can create a new tag. Suppose I am creating like wall. Okay, save it. If you will click here, it is untagged. Now now you can see that wall is appear here. Just click on it. Now we can see that this cube has a tag wall. So based on this tag we can search the collided object. So here we will apply a case like if collision dot game object. As we already know that this particular variable will store the all properties of collided object. So collision dot game object dot tag equal to the wall. Okay, if this case is true, then we have to play the audio. So for playing the audio we have to create an audio source which can hold the audio clip which is associated with this game object. So for that just create audio source type of variable, suppose odd. Okay, now we can store the audio source component of this game object or player in this variable. So for that we will get the component. Which component? So there are various components are associated with the game object like rigid body, audio source, colliders. So we have to just add the audio source component, okay, with this odd variable. Now in odd variable all the properties of the component audio source will be assigned. So here we can play the audio clip which is associated with this audio source. So just play the okay. So now we can see that what we are doing, uh, we are just checking that if collision is happened and the tag of the collided object is wall. If the tag of the collided object is wall, then play the audio. Which audio? The audio clip which is stored in this audio source. Okay, and we have already assigned audio clip in this with this source. So here we can see that no sound is generated right now, and cube is moving, but whenever this cube will collide okay. So we have seen that whenever this particular player or cube collides with this wall, okay, so sound started playing. So it means that, so using this technique we can trigger any audio or sound when we want. Okay, suppose I am making a shooting game. So by this way we can generate a sound whenever a bullet will collide with the any enemy. Okay, so here we can do one more thing, like if this particular game object or player will collide with the wall, so uh, with the playing the sound I want that the game object must be destroyed. So for that, collision, sorry, destroy which object, the object which is collided, it means collision dot game object. Okay, so here you can see that object is moving, and whenever this object will collide, okay, so whenever this object collides with this wall will be destroyed and the sound will start playing. So that's it from this video. Now I hope that you all are familiar with the audio component of Unity and how an audio may be generated in any game. So if you have any doubt, you can comment me. Thank you.